Welcome in, everyone. We have major news. President Donald Trump has announced an end to the Israeli-Iranian war after the United States took out the nuclear facilities in Iran. Apparently, allegedly, a deal has been reached. The war is over, but there are some disputes about the details of the deal, whether or not the war is actually over. But President Donald Trump says the war is over. A deal has been reached. There will be peace, and the killing and the dying will come to an end after the United States landed a fatal blow on the Iranian regime after they attacked Fordow, Natanz, Isfahan. Before we get into all that and more, and yes, before you ask, I'm still in a t-shirt. AC is still not fixed. We have people here. I'm filming this on June 23rd. They're coming back tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. I'm just keeping you all up to date. Before we get into that, please make sure to like and subscribe. Costs you guys nothing. Is a huge boost. Comment with your thoughts below on what you think on a peace deal being reached. Hit the bell. Make sure all your notifications are turned on so you don't miss a single video. You'll be the most updated person on YouTube. Sorry, a little bit hot, a little sweaty here. I rushed from some, had to grab a Yellowstone shirt. But make sure your notifications are on. Now let's get into it. As we all know, Israel and Iran have been trading blows, with Israel clearly winning, decapitating the Iranian military, taking out its leadership, taking out its air defense systems, obliterating its ability to respond. Iran has had the ability to fire some ballistic missiles, but about 10% or less, depending on the reports, have actually managed to get through Israeli and American air defenses. Overall, there is no question whatsoever that Israel has won the war. Then the United States came in with a devastating blow on the three nuclear sites, and it was obvious at that point that Iran had really taken a knockout blow, that they had clearly suffered something they could not come back from. They did a symbolic attack back where they launched 14 missiles at a U.S. base in Qatar. I think they might have launched one missile at a rocket. It's still not clear, but either way, they all got shot down. They got blown out of the sky, and one either had a malfunction or went somewhere it wasn't supposed to, and either crashed in the water or crashed in the desert and made no difference whatsoever. And it seemed at the time, President Trump, as I made my last video, seemed to indicate he was not looking to escalate the situation or continue the fighting at any level. Trump indicated he was willing to look at this as essentially the Iranians saying, we can't fight you, we're going to do something semi-symbolic, and then we're going to get the hell out of here. That's what it was. Well, it turns out we might now know the reason for that. The reason is a ceasefire deal has been reached, according to President Trump. Let me throw this up on the screen for you here. This is President Trump on June 23rd, night of June 23rd. This is coming to you breaking. You are getting this news literally as soon as it happened. Congratulations to everyone. It has been fully agreed by and between Israel and Iran that there will be a complete and total ceasefire in approximately 6 hours from now, when Israel and Iran have wound down and completed their in-progress final missions. For 12 hours, at which point the war will be considered ended. That's what he said. The war will be ended in 12 hours. Officially, Iran will start the ceasefire, and upon the 12th hour, Israel will start the ceasefire, and upon the 24th hour, an official end to the 12-day war will be saluted by the world. During each ceasefire, the other side will remain peaceful and respectful, on the assumption that everything works as it should, which it will, and I would like to congratulate both countries, Israel and Iran, on having stamina. Sorry, I got some in my throat. Courage and intelligence to end what should have been called the 12-day war. This is a war that could have gone on for years and destroyed the entire Middle East, but it didn't and never will. God bless Israel, God bless Iran, God bless the Middle East, God bless the United States, and God bless the world. So that is President Donald Trump announcing that a peace deal has been reached. The war will be over within hours. There will be no more fighting, but there is a little bit of conflicting information that we're going to get into right now. While President Trump has announced that a peace deal has been reached and the war will be over within hours, it is over, it is done, the fighting is over. A senior Iranian official told CNN, quote, I'll throw this up on the screen for everyone. CNN quotes senior Iranian official, Tehran has received no ceasefire offer. The official told CNN that Iran will continue fighting until achieving a sustainable peace and views Israeli and American statements as deception, justifying attacks on Iranian interests. The official added, at this very moment, the enemy is attacking Iran. Iran is on the verge of escalating its retaliatory strikes and has no ears to listen to the lies of the enemy. So there you have one official from Iran. And again, you got to remember, they don't even know where the Ayatollah is. The Ayatollah can't get in contact with his own people. Many of the leadership in Iran can't get in contact with him. So take this worth a grain of salt is what I should say. I wouldn't put too much stock into it. I wouldn't give it that much weight, but we need it noted that there is an Iranian official who says that no, we have not reached a peace deal yet. We don't have a peace deal. Meanwhile, Trump and the Israelis both agree, and it seems like some Iranians have also agreed, yes, we have a peace deal. The war is over. It's done. Let's go home. We've had enough. The questions now is, what comes next? Where do we go from here? Let's talk about that right now. If this is truly the end of the war, this is the greatest outcome anyone could have ever have hoped for. This is the best case scenario. Not one single American even hurt. Very few casualties in Israel. Most Iranian casualties were maintained to military and government areas. And that is all, certainly as an American, which I am. I care about America. I've told you all before, my top priority is America and our great, beautiful citizens. And if we didn't even have a person lose a hair off their head and the Iranian program has been obliterated and taken out, and then all they did was some symbolic gesture back, and then come to the table and say, we're done, ceasefire, and the Israelis are like, we're done, we got everything we wanted, and the U.S. doesn't have to get involved at all further. Ladies and gentlemen, this is as good as it's ever going to get. This is a masterclass from the American government, President Donald Trump, the United States military. And I don't care what your politics are. If a Democrat had done this where he waxed Iran's nuke program and just absolutely took it out and crushed it with no losses or risks of any kind to the United States, and then Iran bent the knee and came for a peace deal, I'd be praising him too. Love Trump, hate Trump, doesn't matter. This peace deal, if it holds, and there's really no reason to believe it wouldn't, because Iran doesn't really have much left to do. They're down to their last stuff. They got punched in the teeth. He might deserve the Nobel Peace Prize. And I know that's crazy to say after a bombing, but he brought an end to this war by taking out those facilities. Iran doesn't want to fight anymore. They can't fight anymore. It's over. It's over. This is the best case scenario. I want to be clear about that. And we should all be very happy with this outcome. This is huge. This is a massive win. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. I'm trying to respond to as many as I can. Make sure to like and subscribe. As always, it costs you nothing. It's a huge boost. Hit the bell so you get all the notifications. Make sure your notification settings are set to all. You won't miss a video. You have all the information. And whatever might come next, I'll be here to update you.